Hello, welcome back to Mommy and Minnie, the blog where you get to learn how to teach your minis how to read. Today I'm going to do a mini lesson on letters. When you're teaching letters to your minis, I've found, and I've had professors show me, that a great way to introduce them is to talk about their shapes and the different types of letters that there are. So today we're going to be dividing up my magnetic letters into 3 different categories. So what your kid can do is you can hide these around the room and it's like a scavenger hunt, or you can leave them in a box. Any type of letters, it doesn't have to be magnetic, just make sure you have all of the letters. And yeah, they can be scattered around the room or just in a box in front of you, and your child is going to be figuring out whether they have curves in them, whether they have lines in them, or whether they have both curves and lines. This is an intro because they're going to start learning how to draw letters, and letters are just a combination of shapes. Whether it's lines or curves, they are made up of those things, so they need to recognize the shape of each letter. I think as adults we don't really look at letters as shapes, but they are. There's triangles in letters, there's circles in letters, half circles, waves, lots of different things to look at. So let's get into the lesson. So this lesson is all about the different shapes that letters are, and it's super fun for pre-kindergarten or even preschool children to do. So we have 3 different categories. This basket is for the stick letters, and I wrote this little card so that they can see a lot of the different types of sticks they'll see in letters. This one is for curves and sticks, so I put the symbols of different curves and sticks on the card. The last basket over here is for curvy letters, so they don't have any sticks in them, they're just curves. Think like O. So like I said, you can make this a scavenger hunt, or they can just pick them out of a little bin, but today I'm just going to pull out a couple letters to show you exactly what we would do. So first you would demonstrate with your child. The best is to model for all kids. They just need to see it done first. So let's say I pulled up this letter and I go, well, let me look. I see this part looks really round, and I know that round means curved. So maybe it goes there, but there's this part that's pretty straight, and I know sticks are straight. So I think it goes in curves and sticks because it has these shapes and these shapes. And I'm correct. So then I let my child try. Or you can do another example. So I pull up this letter. Child pulls it around and he's like, it doesn't look like those. It looks somewhat like those, but I don't see anything straight. So this one's curvy. You can also introduce the letters at this time too. You could say, yes, that is curvy. It's a C. C, K. And the child could say, C, K, curvy. Then they go in and they pick up another letter. They pull up this one. Do you see any curves? Give them questions. Say, all right, what do you see? Do you see anything that looks curvy? Do you see anything that looks straight? The child might say, oh, this line looks straight and this part looks straight. Does it just have sticks? And you can say, yes, it's just a stick letter. This is a T. T says T. Will you put it in the stick box? And so they'll go T, T, put it in the sticks. As you can see, a lot of letters have either sticks and curves, sticks and curves, just curves, just curves. The trickier ones are like N and M. They have sticks and curves, but you might need to help them see that that's an archy curve. G is mostly curves. I would let them do it in sticks and curves if they think this looks straight, but I would probably just put it in curves. I even drew something that looks like a J or a G on here to try to help. This is sort of like an S and sort of like a U to help them see without drawing the whole letter. W and V are just sticks. So you can see this could be a really fun activity to help them divide them up into their shapes. You can even, as an after activity, have them draw each of the shapes that they see the best they can on paper. Again, you don't have to say the letters' names or their sounds. If you'd like to just focus on the shapes of the letters, that's fine. This is a very intro to letters lesson. It's just something fun, and I learned from a professor that teaching them the shapes helps them recognize it when they're trying to draw it. That like, oh, letters are just made up of different lines and curves. So that is the lesson for today. I hope that you use it.